They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Christian Barmore
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
He's probably feeling like he dodged a little bit of a bullet. Threw the interception on the last drive, and then the missed field goal, so no points.
Not only did he dodge the bullet, he can go back out there and flourish now. And I'll guarantee this. One of the leaders on the defense came off the field and told him, don't worry about it. You noticed? We got you.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 12 carries, 52 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
And now out come the Patriots.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate. And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These two teams all tied after one. First down, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Elliott.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England.
Back deep, Golden Tate. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott.
Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Bucs who were able to come in and win one on the road. Tom Brady leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Trevor Lawrence, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead in Foxborough as we get you back to Gillette Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Tate to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second and 9.
Off play action. Jones.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Six yards left on second down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 7 yards the pick up there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones throw taken in by Bourne. Now a first down carry for Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Prescott looks to throw on first. Shoves him aside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. And this one quickly to Lamb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd down at 4.
Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play call.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sheldon Rankins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones throwing complete for Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. New England on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Henry Anderson there on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They go to Elliott again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was